Hey, welcome back everybody. So it's an awesome day. We had an awesome weekend and now we got to get back into this build. But first, if you haven't hit that like button and subscribe, now's the time to go ahead and do that because you're not going to want to miss what we got coming up. So today we are actually going to be doing the bedsides on the project build for Aidan. Like I said, we've got to get this truck done and get some of the other parts on it so we can be ready when we unveil this truck on the 29th. So that's what I'm doing right now. And Aidan, buddy, this thing is really taking shape. I know you're not going to see this yet, but you're going to love it when you do. So let's get into this. Okay, so let's go ahead and start cutting into this and see exactly how much metal we've got to move here and what all we got to take out of it. As of right now, I can already see that we've got a pretty nasty rust hole right there. And it's bubbled here and here, so I'm gonna make a couple cuts and cut up into this and see exactly how far it goes. So let's check it out. Looks like I have hit a little bit of filler, so somebody has done this repair before and now it's just spread because they didn't get all the rust out of it. So that tells me we're going to have to come out in here quite a bit. So part of it, but it is what it is. So let's keep on going and see exactly what else we got to do. Okay, so we've got this cut out and now you're going to see why I had to cut so much of it out. Honestly, if you look and I flip this metal over, you can see exactly how far the rust has gone. I mean, you know, it's it's pretty bad, but like I said, it's not unrepairable. You can see where somebody did the repair before and they just kind of shoved it full of filler, and that's kind of what we get into. But we are going to go ahead and get the rest of this out. Probably have to rebuild some of this because it looks like it's pretty well gone. So I'll use some steel and rebuild this inner fender, and then we should be in a good spot. So let's go ahead and get this rest of it removed here and start the rebuild process. Okay, so I've already got a piece of sheet metal cut here. I'm gonna go ahead and get it tacked on this side, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get it welded up on this side. and then I'll fill in the gap with some other steel once I get that in place and formed how I want it. But I've got to start on this side here. I've already got it clamped, so let's go ahead and get it welded in. So we've got the inner fender well repaired. Now I'm going to go ahead and get everything cut here on the side of the truck, and hopefully we'll be ready to weld the patching here just. Okay, so I've got everything set up to start welding the new panel in. What I've done is I basically have got these magnets that are holding it flush with itself, so that way I can just go down through and tack it as I go. I've got it tacked pretty well where it needs to be, and now it's just a matter of getting this thing in here and solid. So let's get after it, folks. Okay, so I have just put on the first application of body filler. Now, hopefully we don't have to go maybe one more after this, after I sand this right here, see how it's going to start smoothing out, our low spots and imperfections, but looking pretty good so far. This side's almost ready for prime. Now we're just going to do the other side, and then we're getting somewhere, folks. All right, folks, so we have got this tack welded in place. Now, what I've done here, I'll spin the camera so I can see it. I have actually gotten just a little bit too tight, so I'm gonna have to take the cutter and I'm gonna have to cut a little bit here and here in order to get this panel set on back in here on both sides of it. So that's kind of what I did. I just got a little bit too tight of a fit, but obviously it's gonna flush out great. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna open it up here so I can get the weld to flush out when I weld it in here, so then we're in a good spot. So let's get after it. is I'm actually got everything welded in place. Now, if you notice, I took my body hammer. This is not a body hammer. This is just a pair of pliers. But I went down through here and I pecked this in. You see me periodically, you know, pecking the joint as it's still warm. Now, what I'm doing is I'm actually deforming the metal to where it looks like this when I'm done. So that way, this area gets filled and it will flush out perfectly. You'll never ever see the seam on the patch panel. That's why I do that, and now that's the tip of the day. Okay, so I'm at a good stopping point. I got this panel welded in. I'll start to flush it out with the grinder. Now, I gotta tell you something really important. So, we already know this truck is for Aidan in Missouri, and the reason we're building the truck and calling it the Humanity Build is because, you know, he's a great kid, does so much for others, and it's just, you know, a great message to send out to the world. But here's the thing, folks. If you haven't hit that like button and subscribe, now's the time to do it, because believe me, you're gonna miss out if you don't. Because we're currently taking submissions on our channel email at rodsandriflesyt@gmail.com. And this could be your truck in here next. We're going to be doing not only a Humanity Build, but a Humanity Build series. So there's going to be more to come. And you could be a part of that. I don't want you guys to miss out. So believe me when I tell you, now is the time to go ahead and subscribe and get us a submission, because we like a good story. So let's get back into this build and see what happens, folks.
Long time no see. I'm not dead. Kind of forgot how to do this, but tonight I'm down here working on the this Silverado build Sean's been working on for a while, and just working on getting these door panels prepped for paint. It looks like where they put the chrome on or something, a lot of nicks and scratches that are really deep, can't buff them out, so gonna have to respray. But yeah, so I'm just gonna work on that, and hope everyone's excited to see me back. But been busy doing other things that are related to behind the scenes stuff for the channel. So
hey, welcome back, everybody. So first off, I gotta apologize that I haven't been able to post a lot, and honestly the reason why is sitting behind me. Now next, if you haven't hit that like button and subscribe, now's the time to go ahead and do that, because believe me, you're not going to want to miss what's coming up. You already know we've been working on the Humanity Build for Aidan. Now, what are we doing? We're getting ready to install the parts, because we've got the paint and body done. I actually just finished spraying the rockers on this thing now with our patented coating. So let's get into this and let's get some parts installed. Okay, just a couple more on here and it is on. Two back there. One more bolt. And this one is about to be on. All right. Now, let's test it. Good. That'll work.
all right, so today we're back on this build here, the truck for Humanity, I think is what he called it, but I'm just washing it, and then we're gonna throw in the new exhaust, new lights, and the front grille, which it's gonna look nice. I think the wheels for it should be here today too, but as of right now, I'm just gonna get this truck cleaned up because it's pretty dirty from wet sanding and painting and, you know, all that stuff. But I'm just gonna set it up on time lapse and we're gonna get it cleaned up.
So right as we just finished washing the truck here and getting ready to take it down there and do the interior on it, the wheels showed up and we have been waiting for this. We've been sweating. We were hoping they were going to make it in time, but Wheel Pros came through with a set of fuel off-road wheels. Thanks so much for Wheel Pros for the support on this, guys. Absolutely awesome company to work with, awesome folks. So let's go ahead and check out this this wheel that we're going to be putting on here. All right, I'm excited. I don't know about you, but I've been waiting on this, and like I said, I'm really excited to see what they are. All right. So, let's see.
Drum roll, please.
All right. Protective coating on it out. Get this off here. All right, and we're just gonna set the box up here and then we're gonna lean it up on the back of the truck. So here we go. All right, let's check it out. Safety ring off.
Take the hairnet off.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. I love it. That is absolutely just freaking beautiful. Wow. They did an amazing job on this. Wow. Love it. Black's gonna go so good with it. Just got a little bit of shine in it. Absolutely perfect, folks. So that's the wheels that's going on Aidan's truck, and now we gotta go get them put on. So let's get to it.
Alrighty, so the outside of the truck's been cleaned up, shining like brand new. I mean, I wouldn't complain if I got this truck, but you know. But the inside, due to sanding and everything else, is an absolute mess. So we're gonna spend the next however long it takes, honestly, getting this thing cleaned up and shining. I think tomorrow in the morning we're gonna be getting the wheels on, and we'll show you guys all that. But for now, I'm just gonna set the camera somewhere and do what I do. So
all right, so it is time to go ahead and get the old crappy exhaust cut off. I want to cut it off right here on this side of the pipe. Yeah. All right. Come on. And it got stuck in the pipe because It's got weight on it, and now I'm gonna push it back up and get it out. All right, one more piece here. It should be good to go. Wow, it just got hung and bent my blade. Okay, new blade installed after me doing something stupid, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and cut this thing and get it out of here. All right, so I've got the old muffler off, and like I said, we're doing this on the ground, so that way, you know how we do it, just like everybody else. It doesn't have a lift, just do it on the ground. And honestly, wait a minute, I think we should start the truck up with the exhaust off of it. Yeah, I think we should. Hold on, let's do that. All right. It's a little louder than I would expect, but you know what? It sounds fairly decent. I wish it could just almost sound like that, but let's get this muffler on. So right here is our new stainless steel muffler. We're gonna go ahead and put that on in place of the old one and give this thing a little bit more power too. Okay, so I've got the tire and wheel on here. I was gonna go ahead and tighten it up, but the lug nuts they sent are just a little bit too short, and I actually bought them out on this truck. And I thought it looked like it might have been a little bit too short, but it is what it is. So I'll have some more here, about 420. So in a couple hours, I'll have a new set of lug nuts and we'll go ahead and bolt these up. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and do the front end on this thing and get the headlights and the grill and stuff put in it, and then all we gotta do is put the wheels and tires on and we're golden. Pull the truck out, you guys can tell me what you think. All right, go ahead and pop this one out of here. Like I said, it just literally tab over here and it pops out. I'll show you as soon as I get the light out. And this is a difficult operation with a bad finger. Okay. And that's all there is to it on the old ones. This pops out, slides in there, pops in. So let's keep going. All right, and there it is. I've got the new headlights in. Let's go ahead, turn them on, check it out, see what they look like. So, oh wow, that is absolutely awesome. Check that out. Total transformation of the front end. I love it. Oh, I love it. All right. Okay folks, so if you notice behind me, the truck is no longer in here, and that's because we've got everything done on the truck except for one last thing, and we've actually got it cleaned up, pulled it out of here, and we're getting ready to take it over to the window tinter right now so we can get the finishing touches on it. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for on this episode. But we're going to be showing the truck on the next video and the finished product, so believe me when I tell you, stay tuned, you don't want to miss that. And also, we're going to show you giving the truck away. So if you like what we're doing, you want to see more of it, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss the notifications when we post the next video, because you're going to want to see that. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.